Hi everyone, it's Tasha. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Okay, I have decided to share with you this week my spruce up that I'm going to do on this laundry room. And here's the space, it's not very big. I'll try and get in here as best I can, show you what I'm working with. So there are some things that are ugly in here right now that need fixing. Number one, let's start here. This utility sink. I had made a skirt that went around the bottom so that I could store a few things under there. And the skirt just didn't work out. First of all, when I made it on this channel, and some of you pointed out that I should have probably gone from the top instead of just like the bottom section. I should have made a long one. And I immediately regretted my choice and thought, yes, I definitely should have. I should have done a long one. That would look so much better. So I already wanted to redo that. So I plan to make myself a new sink skirt. Also, this and this are just completely random here. They're not carefully chosen decor. They're just things I stuck there. So I'm going to get rid of that. I have leftover party things in the sink that need to be put away and just stuff like that. Over here on this side, I have some cleaning things, a broom and a like long Swiffer thing that need to find a new home, probably around the corner in the garage. I have some hooks that I don't like. I would like to replace the hooks. I have a pretty nice wooden broom and a little decorative wooden broom that are going to stay. I'd like to replace this. Let's see, let's turn around. Over here, these shelves are not looking so cute right now. They're nice shelves my husband built them. I like the shelves themselves a lot. We lived in this house for a while without any shelves up there, so I'm glad to have them. But as far as the organization on them, they do not look very good. These mix mats baskets that I've just stuck there are not looking cute. I have some items from when I was making my own detergent, which I'm just not really doing anymore. It's just not something I want to spend time on at this point anymore. So I still have some elements from that I don't even use. Instead, I've been using store-bought detergent. So I need to clean. Hello? Where are you yelling at? Come here. What's your problem? What? What was that about? Yeah, hi. Hi, yeah. Hello. So I have mix matched, things up there that I don't even use. I need to clear it off. I want to get some new baskets to hide some things. Probably make a home goods run. I've decided, to be honest, I don't really like clear acrylic sorting organizational tools. I wanted to like it, but I just think that things still look messy. So I think I'm just going to switch to a few well-placed baskets that will hide some things and leave the other things out and try and make it more aesthetically pleasing. I have some things and scuffs on the walls that need cleaning. I'll get my magic eraser and maybe paint touch up if I need to. And then on this side I have another set of these hooks that I don't like, which I want something here, but something a little bit prettier. And also around the corner, if I kind of turn here behind the door, this is where I have my vacuum mounted. But it's been really bothering me. This screw is basically pulling out of the wall, and so I need to get in there and redo this properly with some drywall anchors and make this actually really sturdy. So that's just a small thing that's been bugging me. I also have laundry to do sitting there, so that's obvious, but then just some cleaning, some sprucing up, and that's gonna be my plan. Well, that was a lot of chatter really fast, especially for the beginning of a video. So for this next little section, I'm just going to be clearing out and cleaning, and I'll just kind of stay quiet and let you guys watch that process while you listen to some relaxing, beautiful music.
Tell me you're weak, but I know you're stronger than what you think.
Okay, this is better. I removed the vacuum completely from this wall so that this door actually opens all the way. It was kind of annoying. And so that's one good thing. I feel like that's better right there. And then what I'm gonna do is just take my fill stick and fill in these 2 holes that are left behind, smooth it out a little bit, use the magic eraser and get off the scuff marks from where it was hanging, and just kind of have a fresh start here.
You tell me you're nervous. You say you're afraid. I wish you could see that. I think you're brave. And if it all falls, if it all breaks.
Now, I don't know about you, but I love to listen to audiobooks basically while I'm doing mostly everything that I can split my attention with at all. So laundry is definitely one of those times when I always pop in some sort of audiobook. Let me know in the comments if that's you too. So the next thing that I can do after I've cleaned a lot of these spaces is to just go ahead and start on the shelves. I'm taking everything off of them and everything all the way out of the laundry room. That's just the way I personally like to do it. And then I can give the shelves a good clean and start visualizing what and how I want to put back on the shelves.
Honey, I'm with you through life and to death.
So another thing that I did in here in the interval is I moved the dryer a little bit to the left and ended up putting this very narrow rolling cart in between the two, which I had been meaning to do for a while. This little cart is from Home Goods and it will be the perfect place to store for our home our toilet paper, which this is the room that we kind of grabbed that from to take it to other rooms. I also picked up these woven faux leather baskets from Home Goods. There's 3 different sizes as you can see, and I thought that these would be a pretty choice to use for these shelves. I figured I didn't need as many different organizing baskets on the shelf. I just needed a few bigger ones for some items, and I want to leave some more negative space as I'm setting this up than I had before. I am putting all of the items that I use every day, like my detergent and spray, right there at arm's length so I can quickly grab them. And I thought I would keep those really beautiful glass jars that I had with the lids before, but I didn't really use what was in them anymore. So I grabbed from Home Goods also these packs of dust rags and also some sponges in different neutral colors that I could just put into those jars that I know I will actually use for cleaning. I will use the sponges a few times, get rid of it after a couple of times, and grab a new one. So I know that that will work for me rather than the items that are purely for show that I don't even use anymore. So for the hand towels, I'm just rolling those up and putting them in so they look nice and pretty. And I think that these will still make a good addition, but also a useful addition to the shelves. My goal in placing these is to try and spread out the different materials from the top and the bottom shelf. So since I have my clear acrylic bottles and Lazy Susan on the far right corner of the bottom, I put my 2 glass jars more towards the center so that they make a diagonal with the acrylic. And I'm also trying out a couple of different florals at the top left just for another added touch and for some more height up there to use a little bit more of that space between the shelf and the ceiling. I did end up swapping those dried thistles for something green, but I'll show you that in just a moment. I also had found this beautiful faux plant at Goodwill just a couple of days before I started this makeover, so it was perfect. As you can see, it cost me $5.99, and I really like this one because a lot of these with this resin in the bottom are already yellowed and they just don't look good anymore. This one was in perfect condition and I think it looks really realistic and very similar to the other ones that I was seeing in Home Goods that cost $20 and $30, so I thought that was a great price. Now I'm just going back and filling in the toilet paper rolls, like I said, in the center there between the washer and dryer, which, like I said, this is where we come and grab them from to restock our different bathrooms, and putting away some of my larger and bulkier items that I do want to keep on this shelf that we use occasionally. And so here I have the fabric that I'm going to try and use for the skirt for around the sink. It's a really pretty linen, and this is actually a curtain panel that I got from Goodwill in the linens bin. It says that it's from Tahari Home, and it does say that it is 100% linen on there. So to get as much length as possible from this so that I can have as much kind of gathering going on around the skirt as I can, I'm going to go into both ends. It has a nice large seam. I'm just going to cut the threads there and open this all the way up so it's as long as possible. And thankfully the width of this panel is just about the right length that I need for the skirt as is, so it should be a pretty quick job.
Side by side, our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we
So I was trying to ruffle this the proper way and I kept breaking my thread, and so I'm gonna go a different route with this, and I figured I would just try and lay out my strips of Velcro, which is like a sticky two-part Velcro thing. So this part's gonna go on the actual sink, and then this part is gonna go on the fabric, so you can just hook them together. And I figured what I would do is I cut a strip of this Velcro tape that's exactly the length that I need to go around my sink, and so I thought I would kind of try and slowly peel this off and bunch this, kind of gather it as I go with my fingers and press it onto it little by little. So we'll see how that goes. What I've done is started in the middle and just peeled back some of the tape, as you can see, and gone ahead and pressed my middle section. And then what I plan to do is find the middle of this section and then this section, and keep finding the middle over and over again in the sections that I'm making, so that I can try and keep my fabric evenly ruffled, or ruched rather, as I go. So I'm just gonna give it my best shot and see how it turns out.
was crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard time, you and I can weather any storm. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard time, you and I can weather any storm.
And so this, of course, is how it turned out. I'd like to still find some beautiful hooks for hanging the broom, etc. I didn't really find anything that I loved yet, so that will have to wait. And as you saw, I added some art that I already owned on the left wall for now, as well as moved the large thrifted mirror, which was in the center of that right wall, so that it's now over the utility sink, which just seems more visually fitting to me, and I like that change. So thank you for watching. I realize this is not my most glamorous space or video, but it's definitely a breath of fresh air just to do a nice reset, even on the humblest of rooms. So if you enjoyed, hit like and leave me a comment letting me know, and I'll see you at the next video.